Hey everybody, it's Rain Day, and welcome back to another episode of Item Highlights, the show that teaches you everything you need to know about the items and paladins. Today, we're taking a look at one of the other juggernauts in the realm, the anti-healing item, Cauterize. Cauterize, alongside Wrecker, which we covered last episode, is one of the most important and game-changing items you can buy. Its overall impact on a match should never be underestimated, and I highly recommend starting out your matches with either this or Wrecker in mind. Dang, Rain Day! If you love Cauterize so much, why don't you marry it? Because people don't marry items. Duh. But if I could, I would. Here's why. In Paladins, healing is a huge part of a team's strategy. Having more healing than the other team means you're alive longer, die less, and on average do more damage. It gives you more wiggle room to make mistakes and survive, and can be the difference in a really close game. The only way to consistently counter this healing effectively is to purchase Cauterize. Cauterize allows your weapon attacks, not your skills, to gain a debuff where they reduce healing received by a target for a second and a half. The item, however, gains a significant jump in effectiveness late game. It's so significant, in fact, that if your team neglects to build it or doesn't prioritize it with their credits, things could get rough. Cauterize scales in power from 30, 60, and finally 90% across ranks 1, 2, and 3, which seems consistent with most other items in Paladins. Each rank progresses linearly, and in this case, it's 30% each rank. But here's the rub. Cauterize 1 applied to a target means that the person hit with your weapon shot will be healed for 30% less for a second and a half period. This is reapplied each time you shoot, by the way. So if Pip throws a healing potion on you while cauterized, you would only be healed for 70% of the total 1200, which would equal 840. If the enemy owned Cauterize 2, then you would be healed for only 40% of the total 1200, which would equal 480. If the enemy owns Cauterize 3, which is 90% healing reduction, you would be healed for only 10% of the total 1200, which would equal 120 healing. Looking at this another way, Pip would have to heal you 2 times to be as effective as you normally would with Cauterize 1 applied, and 3 times with Cauterize 2 applied. Yet with Cauterize 3 applied, he'd have to heal you 10 times in order to equal the value of a normal healing potion. This huge jump in anti-healing with Cauterize 3 means that healing can often be completely negated in the later stages of the game. So now that you know how powerful Cauterize can be, here's a list of the champions who I believe work best with the item, and a list of the champions who are oftentimes better off with Wrecker or another offensive item choice. Winning isn't just about performing, it's about knowledge. Sometimes knowing which item is best in a game can sway the favor of a match more than any top play or spray. And if the enemy team has you down, well, now you know the perfect remedy to cauterize the wound. Make sure to subscribe to Paladins Game on YouTube for more item highlights, and for more Rain Day, you can check out my personal channel, Rain Day Gaming, for more Paladins videos. As always, remember to never give up, never stop gaming, and I'll see you all in the realm.